Did you know that in some places, building a sand castle could actually get you in trouble? It sounds strange, but certain beaches around the world have banned sand sculptures altogether. Today on Bizarre Regs, we're diving into the bizarre and surprising reasons why sand castles are banned at certain beaches, and what could happen if you decide to build one anyway. If you enjoy learning about unusual rules and regulations from around the world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Bizarre Regs. Let's keep the world weird together. Now, let's talk about why sand castles are considered illegal in some spots. Sand sculptures have been part of beach culture for generations. From small castles to elaborate sculptures, people love to create things in the sand. But in recent years, certain beaches have placed restrictions or outright bans on sand sculptures. This trend has roots in popular tourist destinations in Europe, like Spain and Italy, where overcrowded beaches and local regulations led to the banning of sand castles. For these areas, safety, environmental concerns, and preserving the natural look of the beach became top priorities. So where exactly are sandcastles off limits? In Spain, for instance, beaches in some regions have enforced sandcastle bans with hefty fines for rule breakers. Likewise, in Italy, certain parts of Sardinia restrict sand sculpting, often due to concerns over preserving the natural beauty of the coast. Even in the United States, Florida has some beaches that limit sandcastles, especially in highly trafficked or environmentally protected areas. Authorities in these places usually have designated signs, and lifeguards or beach patrols sometimes enforce the rule. You might be wondering, why would anyone ban something as innocent as a sandcastle? It turns out there are some valid, if unexpected, reasons. First, safety. On crowded beaches, large sand sculptures can become obstacles, especially if they're left behind when the tide rises or when people can't see them in low light. Then there's the aesthetic aspect. Some beaches want to preserve their natural look without human-made structures. Environmental concerns also play a big role. Sandcastles can disturb local wildlife habitats, especially near protected nesting areas for birds or turtles. Lastly, authorities see sandcastles as a potential source of litter, as beachgoers often use plastic toys, which can be left behind and harm marine life. This ban on sandcastles has sparked quite a bit of controversy among beachgoers. Some people think it's ridiculous to regulate something as harmless as building a castle in the sand, while others appreciate the effort to protect the beach's natural beauty. In places like Spain, the ban hasn't gone over too well with tourists, who feel it's taking away from the beach experience. Social media has seen its fair share of debates, with some users arguing that these rules help keep beaches pristine, while others see it as over-regulation. Will more beaches start enforcing sand sculpture bans? As tourism grows, it's likely that more crowded or environmentally sensitive beaches will consider these restrictions to protect their natural resources. However, we might also see a compromise, with designated areas for sand sculptures or certain rules to balance creativity with conservation. Ultimately, it's a debate between keeping our beaches natural and allowing visitors to enjoy creative freedom. So next time you visit the beach, you might want to double-check the local rules before building your next sandcastle masterpiece. Thanks for joining us on Bizarre Regs. If today's episode had you reconsidering your beach plans, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more strange and fascinating laws from around the world. And let us know in the comments, would you support a sandcastle ban if it meant preserving the beach? This is Bizarre Regs, where we uncover the world's weirdest rules one law at a time.